It appears that former Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, purchased stocks based on legislation she was passing, and doubles her money in days. When confronted with the facts, she tells a bold-faced lie to the American public. If anyone else who is not in her position did what she did, they would be in jail right now. Nancy Pelosi's actions demonstrate why people in America hate our Congress. She should be thrown out of Congress immediately.
Call it the cash register Congress. House and Senate members getting rich, trading off of insider information, it is said.
People like Nancy Pelosi, who bought stock in a credit card company like Visa, as major legislation to reform the credit industry was actually pending. 60 Minutes confronted the former speaker. Listen.
What I'm asking is, do you think it's all right for a speaker to accept a very preferential, favorable stock deal?
Well, we didn't.
You participated in the IPO.
Well, I have many
And at the time you were
investments, but
Speaker of the House. You don't think it was a conflict of interest or had the appearance of a conflict of interest?
It only has the appearance if you decide that you're going to have elaborate on a false premise. But it's not true, and that's that.
I don't understand what part's not true.
Yes, sir. That I would act upon an investment.
Peter Schweitzer broke the story. He's a fellow at the Hoover Institute and the author of the new book called Throw Them All Out. That is what the 60 Minutes segment was based on. Peter, good to have you.
Great to be here.
Okay, Nancy Pelosi trying to depict that she is absolutely innocent, and yet the information seems to indicate she and her husband made hundreds of thousands of dollars in just a couple of days on that deal.
Yeah, that's exactly right. If you can get an IPO in a very hot stock, you can make a lot of money. And in the cases in March of 2008, Visa was going public. It was impossible for individual investors to get shares. Even the big boys like Goldman Sachs were complaining they couldn't get them. The Pelosi's managed to get 5,000 shares, about $220,000 worth. The stock went up and they made more than a couple $100,000 in the course of a couple of days. So it was tremendously profitable.